Hey everyone, and welcome back. Deftspider here again. We're on day 2 getting started how-to tutorial series. So we still haven't finished the actual tutorial in the game yet. We still need to build a forge and make an iron ingot. Once that's done, we'll start that once we finish building the house. There's one other step, which is build a bed that we need to do so we can get our spawn point activated. So as you can see, I was busy throughout the night. And I'll hold F down just to show y'all I am on day 2. It is 10:56 a.m. because it took me longer to get the logs all put back together. I went ahead and made a pile of planks too, some extra crates. So as you can see, crates can stack on top of each other. You can label them. So if we set up another one really fast, we'll go into here, placeable storage, grab a storage container. You can place it there and build it, or you can move it on there itself. We'll go over that in just a second. So let's go ahead and put our planks on. We need 3 more, which we got those from over here. Right click with the right mouse button. Same thing here. If you have sticks, you want to remove them, right click, and then E to place them back on there. Alright, so we've got our storage container here. We'll probably use this for clay or something else. So you see where it says enter name, you can highlight it, double click in it, and we'll just say clay. You can press enter, hit escape, or just click here and hit escape, and there you go. You have your label. Shows on both sides. And that way you know what goes where. So like I said, we've been busy. So if we look in our seeds, you can see we've been gathering every piece of food that we find. That's why we still have some energy. Otherwise, the best thing to do is to sleep through probably sleep through some of the day and work during the night with the sun damage. I think that's a bird over there. Let's go check it out. We might not make it in time. They do just, yeah, they disappear really quick. But if you see those dead bird bodies, grab them. They'll give you feathers. We're going to need those to make arrows. Let's go ahead and get started on building us a little home. We can build something bigger and fancier later, but right now you want to get ready for the Vambies and for wintertime. So we need to go to construction, foundations, and build out whatever size you want. I normally go with a 3x3. So there's 3 there, 3 here. I like to keep the stuff centered so I can center my doors. And they just snap into place. Press E, it lays down the items. You're probably going to want to build your way out from the center out because you can't jump with the logs. So we'll have to add stairs for that. So we'll grab those. Make sure keeping an eye on your sun resistance the entire time, because you do not want to get sunburned early on in the game. Alright, we need to grab us some planks. Let's grab some of these. And just press E to build it out. Alright, so if you're building these out and you're having issues for any type of building material, if you're staying inside of it and it's red, you can't build it, back out of it, and then you'll be able to place your items into it. And that applies even when laying these down. So if we want to put our stairs here, we'll come into here to our recipes. We can go to stairs. There's several different types. For here, I like the wooden ramp. So if you see here, I'm too close, so I'll just back up. It'll snap to where it can go. Again, you can mouse wheel to move it. You can hold X as an X-ray to go up and down with it, and you can increase the height. So we're just going to snap there. You can actually, once this is built out, you can snap stairs to it and just keep going. And this is 3 wood logs and 4 planks. It's raining, so our sun resistance went up. That's good. It's great. We love the rain. Alright, so now we have a nice set of stairs. We don't have to worry about being able to jump up here to build, because we're going to want to throw up some walls. So we're going to go back into here. We can do placeables, construction. Well, actually, why don't we go ahead and build this a little different with the new building items? Because I didn't show this the last time because it didn't exist on the last tutorial. So now we have these wood corner foundations. So you can kind of do some cool stuff with these. So let's go ahead and set this up like that. Now we can build us an interesting little build out. Alright, so we've got our foundations laid out the way I think I want them. We might change them later, but for now this is good enough for me. I'm trying out the new building stuff. I've yet to play with this, but I do want to add, I think I'm going to go ahead and do 4 doors on all sides just because it's easier to get in and out that way depending on what direction I'm coming from. So we're going to add some more stairs. Just like this. Make sure you keep making planks the whole time because you're going to need them. So we can finish these out. Grab some more of these. Knock out these stairs really quick, and then we'll lay out the blueprints together. Then I'm gonna build that out, and then we'll be right back after that. Alright, so there's our stairs. Let's go ahead and lay out our walls. Now, when you're building, you have to build from the bottom up. You cannot place the build templates on top of each other. They have to be completed before you can lay one on top of it. So let's go to our walls. I'm going to want windows in these corners, so we're going to add the windows. Right, next let's add some solid walls. So much nicer than building square like we used to have to do. Everything was square. And the reason I'm building our cabin out before we complete the tutorial of building the forges is because the forges need to be under cover or the rain's going to put them out. So let's go ahead and grab us a door. We could put one of these little fancy ones in. You can mouse wheel to spin the angles again. But, you know, I like everything being symmetrical and lined up. These are interior wooden doors. These are exteriors. Now you can tell which way it's facing if you look at the base. And there's that little 2x4 looking piece. So sometimes it'll go to the wrong direction. Just walk towards it or move your mouse a little bit and you can get it to face in the right orientation so it looks the same. All right. Don't know why I closed out of that. So we're going to place that one there, and one there. And we're getting us a nice little cabin built. Now another thing to do also, just in case you're going slower than I am, go ahead and, sorry about that, go to placeables, go to furniture, and go to bed. You're going to want to build a bed pretty quickly, and the reason is because it'll be your spawn point, because you don't want to randomly spawn somewhere on the map. Now it's going to take 6 planks. Oop. If you sleep, time moves, and you lose nutrition, so you'll have to go find food. And it's a good place, like I said, to get your energy back and to move the time if you don't like the time of day. And so I'm going to build this out, then we'll go over the roof. Okay, so we finally finished building up the walls. It turned to nighttime, so I went ahead and did some more gathering. As you can see, it's getting kind of bare on trees out here. Don't worry, they will grow back. And here's a cucumber. We're going to grab it, like I said. While it's summertime, when you see plants, grab them. I don't care if you have to run across the map to get them. And go grab them, because in wintertime, they will not grow. You're going to need the seeds, and you're going to need plants ready to go. We're actually lagging way behind. It's currently April, spring, day 3 now. And we've got a lot of work left to do. So we're going to put our forge in this corner here near our crates. So we're going to start building this ceiling out. We're not going to finish the entire ceiling right now because we need to get metal being made. And that's what the forge is going to do for us. So let's go ahead and start laying our roof in. And I've never built one of these before, so it might take me a minute to get it just right. Now these take a lot of materials. Like building a roof piece is really expensive because it takes 12 pieces of clay, 4 planks, 4 wood logs. So we've got some logs here. We're going to go ahead and grab a couple of these. It's just like building anything else. Just look at it, add the materials that you need. Bear with me for just a second. All right. Now we just need planks. Let's see, what did I say, 12 of these? Yep. 4 per, so we need 12. And of course my inventory is full. Get some more making. So, like I said, we're just building these so that we are waterproofed, so our forges will stay on. Now all we need is clay. So, y'all might be wondering, where do you get clay? What is clay? So, let's take a look at our rocks here. So, we know if we break these open on the flat surface, it'll give us the ore type for out here. So, if we put a mineral extractor down, when we get to that point, we will get, yeah, I saw that cucumber, we're going to grab that. You'll get 1 ore there. It'll show you what the mineral extractor will pull from here. And it has to be inside of this brown area to get that specific type of ore. Now, if you want to get clay, you need to find these rocks. Later on, we can get a clay extractor, but that's way, way down the road. So for right now, let's just worry about these. So we're going to knock this out. Give me clay. Those rocks drop 10 pieces of clay. They weigh a lot. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8. They go all over the place. Sometimes they disappear. There's a 9th one. And there's number 10. Now, like I said, at nighttime, I went ahead and gathered some more. We slept, so we got our energy up. We ate food and got our nutrition levels back up. So we'll grab this crate. Now then, like I said, you can pick these up and move them. To do that, you're going to press N as in November. It's going to turn green. If it's red, you can't set it down. But as long as it's green, you can set it down. You can use the mouse wheel to move it around. And that's about it for the storage containers. It'll keep the name and it'll keep all the materials in it. If you click this arrow at the bottom, you can take all the material out of it. So let's go ahead and grab, and these weigh 5 pounds each, so don't grab too many at once, or you won't be able to move very fast. Okay, so this is the start of the roof. That should be enough to waterproof our forges. So we're going to go into inventory, placeables, others, and then right here we're going to build the first level forge because we can't handle the second one yet. We need to get blueprints. I like to run about 5 of these at a time, and then I'll just destroy them later on. These will also provide heat in winter time if you don't have the coal heater yet. We're going to try to get to that before winter, but we might not make it. So let's just get 5 of these laid out. It's going to take a lot of stone to make these too. Alright, so these are 25 small stones each. We'll just leave our clay here for when we work on the roof system. I might finish that on camera. If not, I mean, you should pretty much get the gist of how it goes. So if we wanted to lay them out, we could come into here. And there's one thing I need to go over really quickly too. So go to ceilings. Wait, nope, roof, my bad. So on the roof, we'll go ahead and put the curved ones in, build from the outside in so you can make sure you get the look that you want. If you watch my other videos on my gameplay channel or the other how-to videos, I build every imaginable kind of structure. I even have an entire castle built on one of them. And then in one of the videos, I go over all of my different builds and bases, if anybody's interested in that. Now right here is going to be the weird part, I feel like. So the one thing I did want to show, so you see we can attach that one there, but it won't attach here. And that's what I was talking about. It has to be built out to attach to it. Now how are we going to build that? I want to, if it needs one of those inverted corners. Let's see. So pretty much we're going to play with that and figure that out. That's why I'm not worried about it at this moment. Because our concern is to get metal. But like I said, you should see how it goes. We'll have to play with this. I might actually do that on camera, or I can at least show it once I figure out how we're going to get them to match up. And from there, I'm just going to grab a bunch of small stone. We're going to build these out. I think I have one crate, so we can go ahead and do 1 or 2 of them just to show you what they look like and how they function. So again, I just stack stone into here. Later on, we can build a stone crate that'll allow us to carry stone too. And we'll just take all of these and then just press E to build them out. So I'm going to finish these and then we'll go over how to get the iron ingot. Well, it took a minute, but we have these all built out. We went ahead and put stone on them. We added firewood here. So if you add firewood to it, it's just like adding to the campfire. It takes 5 pieces of firewood to fill it all the way up. Like I said, I like to run 5 at a time. So in order to do that, I went ahead and filled up 4 crates with stone. I mined all the rocks outside of here, as you can see. I went ahead and turned foliage off. So you can see we've cut down all the trees in this area. We mined all the rocks. We have a few clay nodes left, and that's it. That's about as many resources that you'll need just to get this small of a building started. Usually I don't build this big initially, but that's what we started with. I'm going to go ahead and turn foliage back up. I just wanted to show roughly how much it takes to get to this point. All right, now we'll just take our lighter and drag it onto the burn point or the fuel slot, and that will allow us to start cooking. And you can make different things on these. So like I said, I have 2 rocks on top here, and you can see it's just like food. It takes time. So during that time, you'll want to build, gather more stone, do what you need. 1 rock or 1 small stone will give you 1 iron fragment. 5 iron fragments will give you 1 iron ingot. Those are heavy. They do stack. The bigger forges, they cook faster, and you need to make sure that you don't overheat. So once you get armor and things equipped, these can overheat you. So be careful with that because you'll take damage. Alright, so while that's working, we can go ahead and start building some more stuff out and do some more gathering. So I'm going to just go through this first one with you, show you how it works, the quick keys to use on the forges, how to make your first iron ingot, and then I'm going to make up a stack of those, and then we'll get to the next level of crafting on the next episode after that's done. So I'll see you guys. Well, actually, we're not going to sign off just yet. Like I said, we're going to finish this first round. So since we have 5 of these, we can do 5 stone at a time, or 10 stone at a time. So we have 8 on us now. Let's go ahead and get 2 more. And from all the rocks in this area, we've got 1 row up here is 10. So we've got 9 pieces of copper ore. These crates can hold 40 single slot items. And as you see, these are finishing up. So there's 2 iron fragments there, 2 there. And you can just see the states change. Alright, so press E to open the forge. And then you can hold shift and you'll move the item over. You'll see that the iron fragments are stacking, and then hold shift and it'll move them back onto the forge. That is a new feature, I think around version 7. Back in the day, you had to drag each item, so it took forever. Alright, so we've got 2 stacks of 5 here. We can just hold shift and then right mouse button again, and bam. Now we're making 2 iron ingots. So once this is done, guys, and I get all these cooked, we'll be right back. We went ahead and restarted the forges again. We've already cooked up a lot of iron fragments, so we're going to go ahead and build some things that we really need. We're currently on day 4, 8:30 in the morning. We're getting kind of low on water and stuff, but we'll be okay. So this is when I started seeing the predators wake up. It was on day 3, I saw my first fox. Day 4, first wolf, first bear. And tomorrow, or at 12 a.m. day 5, we will see our first couple of ambies coming out. So that means we have a lot of work to get done. We need to get some better weapons going and everything else. So with that, we're going to start smelting some of these into more iron ingots. So we've got 2 already. Some of the first things we're going to want to make, it's going to be the workbench. We're going to want to make some of the iron torches. So while the fire is hot, let's go ahead and grab 10 more stone. Maybe we get all these cooked up and get enough iron going, because we need to make a lot of items. Alright, so we're going to take these out. And let's grab 4 stacks of 5 iron fragments. Okay, so what we're going to do with those, come into here, go to placeables, placeables furniture. So the reason I haven't recorded at night is because it's dark. We don't have flashlights and stuff yet. That's later in the game. So we can go ahead and make these torches. I think we'll put one here. There. We don't need one on the forges. We don't really need one in here, so we'll just set this one outside. It'll shine through the walls and give us some light on the exterior of the building. How many is that? 1, 2, 3. And let's put one over here. Now these take iron fragments, 5 each, and then it takes 10 plant fiber. That's why I said save everything you have so that we can just build rapidly and fast. So let's go ahead and just grab a full stack of 5 or 50. Alright, so you'll build it out and then press E. You can press N as in November. You can pick it up and move it. I would not build too many of these. They can get rough on your graphics card. Same thing with the spike traps we'll go over later. Okay, so now we'll have light at night. We can see the construction and the nice parts of the building. We'll finish the roof probably on the next episode. I think we're going to leave this one where it's at. But continuing on with the winterizing of the building, we can go ahead and place a few more things. So construction, let's go to others, wooden windows. We can upgrade these later in the game. Just press E to place them into their designated areas. Because when wintertime gets here, we're going to have blizzards and we'll need a fully enclosed building. With that, we can also do our doors. Same thing, look at the doorway. Press E, place it into its slot. And this will also keep predators from walking into your building, and it can keep zombies from walking in, but they can break down the door to get to you. Now these are going to take planks. The windows are going to take firewood, glass, and sticks. So I would add everything to it, and we'll do the glass last. If you want to go ahead and make your glass, though, you take 2 stones. Go to your personal workbench or the workbench itself when we build it in just a second, and you can craft sand with 2 stones. 10 sand on one slot of the furnace, that'll make 1 piece of glass. go ahead and grab another 10. Like I said, 1 row equals 10. In essence, what we're doing, we're making 5 iron ingots per round of stone. Alright, so the next thing we're going to want to build is going to be placeables. And we're going to want to build the workbench. Let's go ahead and put this bad boy, let's put him over here. Right, and that's going to take 10 nails and 10 planks. So to get nails, we're going to need the anvil. So placeables again. And here's the anvil. That's going to take 5 iron ingots and 8 planks. Place that down. The next item on the agenda we will want to get, it's going to be under others, and it's going to be the log cart, which is going to take 10 nails, 10 planks, and 3 wood logs. So we're going to go ahead and place him out here. Go ahead and add our logs while they're ready to go. We can grab 10 planks. And now we just need to smelt up the metal and we can get that going. We could grab more planks and finish out these doors. And it's E to open and close the doors. There is no multiplayer, so we don't have to worry about locking them. Not that you can. 4 more. We need to get 10 for that, and 8 there. Like I said, always keep your saw benches working. You'll thank me later. Alright, looking good. Now, like I said, we just need to smelt some more metal, or iron ingots. So all I'm doing is pressing E to activate the forward, or to go into the forward screen. You can hold shift and it will grab the items off, then hold shift and then right mouse button again, and you will place them onto the forge. See, we're thirsty, so let's see if we have any food left on us. We do. We're going to eat all this because it's going to go bad before we can do anything else with it. Another good thing to go ahead and build now too, we can go to placeables again, storage, and we can set up a weapons rack. Again, that's going to require nails and planks. On that you can put tools and weapons. And that, guys, is getting a good start for day 2. Before day 5 is ready, we need to have our workbench done, our anvil done. And I guess I'll return one more time before we cut the video just to finish these items out. And then I'll probably do the roof off camera so that on the next episode we can go over weapons and fighting Vampies. Alright, so we've got about, I don't know, about 40 iron ingots ready to go. So let's go ahead and grab 10 of these for now. Alright, so everything needs nails, right? So we went ahead and built the anvil. So you can put 1 iron ingot on there. You can put 5 if you want to bulk craft, which is fine for right now because we need a ton of nails. And then just hit craft. That gives us 50 nails. We can go ahead and start adding those. There's the workbench, one of the main items we're after right now. We'll add some nails to our weapons rack so we can store stuff there. To get the log cart going so we can transport 11 logs at one time, you just press E to interact with it. And we also need to get some of these going. So placeables, food, and the drying rack. Now with food, you need to be careful. Raccoons will steal your food. I like to do 3 of these to get me through help get me through the winter. Alright, so these take 8 sticks, 2 ropes, and 1 iron ingot each. So we can just press E to add the iron that we need to it. As far as rope goes, hopefully you've been saving that plant fiber. And the feathers, we're going to use the feathers soon. I've got 54 now. So we'll come over here to our workbench. Actually, what? Yeah, workbench, because we need a rope. Take 50 of these to bulk craft rope. And that'll give us 25 rope, which we're going to use all of that, so don't throw it away. But we're going to save that for the next episode when we go over weapons. So we're going to add 2 pieces each to each one of these racks. And then we just need to add the sticks. So we can grab those from here. And just right click, and you'll pull them right off. And these are dry racks. So what you can do with these is once you go fishing and you get some meat, place them on here. I don't think we'll be able to see anything, but we'll try. Just a little bit of light left. Now where are all the fish? There's a tuna that they give 3 each. The rest give 1, 2, 2. The tiny ones give 1 every time. But this will work for now. So we're going to throw him on the ground. Right click, harvest. Press E, activate your drying rack, and just drag and drop on there. And it'll slowly have a white circle, then it'll turn into dried meat, which lasts a lot longer than cooked meat. Another thing that we can use to help get more stone, to get more iron going, we can do placeable storage, and we can build a stone crates. You don't need more than 2 when you first get started. And the reason you want 2 is you can place these by pressing N, picking them up. You can place them on the log cart and push 2 of these around at a time. Or you can put chests on there also, which I can show really quickly. Let's see what we need. Do we have enough nails? Yes, we do. So we need to grab some planks. We need to clean up our inventory. We'll put those in there for now. Alright, and then like I said, you can fill these full of stones just by looking at them and pressing E. You can set them over here on the log cart. Again, picked it up with N as in November. And there you go. And you can also put chests on there. So if we pick this one up, we'll grab that one. And there, you could fill, technically you could fill up 2 stone crates and 2 chests at the same time and get tons of stone at once. Alright, mouse pull that and set this back into place. And we are well on our way to surviving. And like I said, we're currently on day 4, 7:16 p.m. We've got a lot to do before it hits midnight. So I'll see you guys on the next episode. Thanks for watching. As always, hit that like and subscribe button. If you have any questions or comments, leave below. I'll get back to them as soon as I can. If you want to see any other builds or longer videos or other tutorials, they are listed on this playlist and the other playlist, which will be linked at the end of the video. Again, thanks for watching.